Hey, we're back. Told you we was going to the voodoo place. Now we're in New Orleans. So, Tom Benson, we're getting ready to go over your team. Hope you like it. Let's go ahead and jump right into the summer transactions that this team had. They acquired Tariq Evans, Drew Holiday, Anthony Morrow, and Greg Steesma. They lost, what's his name? Vasquez?
Yeah, Grievous Vasquez.
Grievous. They lost Grievous Vasquez. Robin Lopez, Xavier Henry, and Lou Anderson. It don't matter. They drafted Jeff Whitney with the 39th pick. When I look at these transactions, I just think this team is still going to be stuck in the middle of the road. They'll be a little bit better than the lottery team, but they're just going to be stuck in the middle of the road.
I think these transactions at least show the fans that this team is ready to win.
Agreed.
So
they'll be mad, but agreed.
I mean, it's good. They need to know that their team is ready to win. Their team is named the Pelicans.
Everybody
There's
loves
not
effort.
much to root for. They didn't put no effort into naming them.
It's the state bird.
So
Did you know a pelican can eat a cat whole?
So
man,
I'm
look
still
here.
scared of it.
Chicken wings can taste hot or sour or sweet, so it don't matter.
In that case,
I like cucumbers pickled.
in that case, jerky.
Tomato.
Okay, these transactions. Okay, Drew Holiday.
Them foots.
I like I like Drew Holiday. I think he got a lot on his plate though, what they're gonna look for him to do. As far as let me see. Mr. Henry, I think they won. I don't think they lost anything with him. That's just my personal opinion.
I think they all seen the acquisition and just adding on to their go-ahead offense already.
All right, let's talk about the rotation. You got Jason Smith starting at center, Anthony Davis starting at power forward, Tariq Evans starting at small forward. Something he complained about in Sacramento a lot. Anyway, starting at shooting guard, Eric Gordon, and the point guard is Drew Holiday. Rotational guys: Ryan Anderson, Brian Roberts, Austin Rivers, Greg Steesma, and Al Farouk Aminu. Bless me. When I look at this rotation, all I see is a bunch of guys that pretty much all do the same thing. However, some do it a little bit better and some do it a little bit worse. I do think Drew Holiday is by far the best player on this team. Anthony Davis has to play at least 70 games for me to even say he's the best player on this team. And 70 productive games. Not just get in it, but actually play and be productive. So, I think this is Drew Holiday's team, but I do agree that with take the words from the great Lawrence Taylor, he was set up like a mother sucker.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, he was.
it's just my thought.
Yeah, I think this rotation is three-guard offense is what it looks like to me. Reminds me of the old Clippers with Richardson and Miles and all of them. A lot of talent, young, but they got a long way. They got a long way to go.
I think a lot of these players on here are just trying to fit their quota. That's all I got to say. As far as you got Drew Holiday, he gonna do so much. I know he's gonna try to work with it, but you got a lot of people that won't shoot. As far as Anthony Davis, they put somebody in so he can play power forward. He got gained some weight though. He's so fragile. He gonna pop his hip out of place and bruise his spine. So, and Austin Rivers, I don't see there that long. I kind of feel like they already gave up on you. Yes, you got hurt, but I don't really see you there that long.
Yeah, well, since we're talking about roster and rotation, let's talk about rotation a little bit. This team has to figure out a way to space the floor enough for one guard to be a slasher and Anthony Davis to operate within 15 feet. Now, this is where Ryan Anderson comes into play. But Ryan Anderson doesn't play defense, and this team has a problem with defense. This is where Anthony Morrow comes into play, but he neither plays defense as well. They have to figure out how to get more shooters on the team without giving up defense. And I'm not sure that they could put a rotation out there that's going to be able to do that.
No.
I actually think that, not that I know you're gonna say I got this from somewhere else, but I actually think that Omar Asheet trading with Houston for Ryan Anderson would make great sense for this team to do. Now, and I also think that he's probably the best shooter on the team.
Yeah.
But Eric Gordon, I'm talking about right now. I'm saying Eric Gordon has to be traded.
Everyone has to be traded. Absolutely.
You know, right now, I think the New Orleans Pelicans are in a situation where they need to say, we're going to stick with Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday, and whatever else happens. However, you just signed Tariq Evans, so you can't get rid of him. So
Tariq Evans can play with Drew Holiday as an attacking backcourt. But where are your shooters that won't give up nothing on defense? And they don't have it. They just don't. It'd be different if they had like a Trevor Ariza again. Then you guys might give you a little defense. If they get wide open, they can hit the three. But right now, they don't have it.
Right.
But, give it to Alpha. I don't know what they're going to do in rotation.
Alpha
But
Camino,
it's not looking good as far as a rotation where they can all benefit or make Anthony Davis better.
Especially not at center. Center got to be their weakest position. And they got to upgrade that position before they can move forward.
I don't even know who Jason Smith is.
so
Let's move on.
white guy.
I'm good.
Okay.
Didn't he get into it with Blake Griffin?
Yeah.
Still, two white guys. I'm just kidding. All right, player of interest.
My player of interest, Alpha Rukamina.
Bless you.
This guy can play defense. He can rebound. He has no offensive game. But with the team that you have of a bunch of players that want to shoot, as Rashad will always say, you need Alpha Camino on this team. You need him at small forward and power forward. Now, unfortunately, he can't play a lot of power forward because he's too small. But when I'm telling you this guy can get out there, rebound, be a defensive spark, he's that guy that needs to get on the court. But I don't know how they're going to do it when they just signed Tariq Evans.
Don't you hate saying these weird names all the time?
Tariq Evans is not a weird name.
Alpha Camino.
I'd rather say his name than Tariq Evans, who can't play small forward for the team.
Well,
Talking about relevant people here.
my personal injury got to be Drew Holiday. And whoever they gonna have to run the floor with him, how he gonna adjust to his new setting, even though he don't know what team he with after the other day. If he can get the help he need running the floor, I think they'll be okay. And like he said, with Aminu, they got to get him on the floor because he's defense.
My player is also Mr. Drew Holiday. You are one of my favorite players, but I don't think you can help this team. You got too many people that just don't match you. I don't see it. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, who gonna play defense? I mean, it's all bad.
It reminds me of NBA Jam. But go ahead.
I think my person of interest is the general manager. What are you going to do? You have so many guards on this team.
Yeah.
You have given up on Austin Rivers.
Yep.
We don't know what he's like behind closed doors. He could be a complete jerk, and that could be the reason you gave up on him. Or it could be that you don't see how he's going to work. But you got Drew Holiday, you got Eric Gordon, Tariq Evans, Austin Rivers. That's too many. That's too many guards. Because Tariq Evans is a guard. He is not a small forward. And when you space the court, you're asking him to be an outside shooter, or you're asking him to slash. It's so many things that the front office is just have screwed the pooch, as they would say, with this lineup. So you're my person of interest. You're not a player, but person of interest. And poor Monty Williams.
You're right. Poor money.
You didn't bake this cake, but you damn sure gonna eat it. Sorry. I apologize. All right. Final thoughts on the Pelicans or the Pels.
30-win season.
Wow.
Still in rebuilding mode. They're gonna trade a couple pieces, but they're still gonna be at the bottom of the barrel in the East.
Go back to the drawing board for that mascot. I still don't know who Jason Smith is.
It looks angry.
And you know what? Nobody's scared of that type of bird.
I seen that bird eat a cat.
Nobody's scared of that type of bird. You have to go back to the drawing board. You are starting over, and you starting over real ugly. I mean, when you have a mascot called the Pelicans, you gotta bring it. That's like the Mighty Ducks. That movie. I mean, who want to be a Mighty Duck? But Pelican.
Oh, wow. I actually, you know what? I'm going to continue to call you guys New Orleans. I will not reference you as the Pelicans. I refuse. I think that you should have went the route of the Mighty Ducks, made a kiddie movie, and then named your team that. Maybe that would help us receive. I'm sorry. The Pelicans match what your team is. A bunch of soft guys who are not going to get in there and play hard-nosed defense. Yeah, one guy that plays hard-nosed defense. So in that viewpoint, I see you trying to make the playoffs, but you may get pushed out by a more experienced team.
Drew Holiday is that one guy?
No. Alfred Camino. Drew Holiday plays athletic defense that I'm quick enough to get in the passing lane. I'm tall enough than most point guards to get a blocked shot.
Okay.
But he doesn't play sound defense. Alfred Camino is the only one.
He can create his
Okay.
own shot on defense.
Well, my final thoughts is, I said this before. This is a hodgepodge of talent that is similar talent, and if you have 5 pieces that do the same thing, that means you're lacking in other aspects of the game. So, I actually think you guys may be an 8 seed, maybe. You know, I see you guys somewhere between 7 and 12. And as we all know, anything past 8 don't make it. It's my final thoughts.
They're gonna be down there then.
So we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to where the ass thin. We're gonna go somewhere Carmelo don't want to go.
And Peyton buying Papa John's out there.
And Kobe loves a certain type of women out there.
Oh, out.
He likes the avalanche.
See you.